embarrassed community campaigner and vice chair of the Jewish Labour Movement, Sarah Sackman. She will be followed by Michael Rosen, and then we shall have 4 trade union speakers, and I'll try and keep them brief as well.
My father's family were East End Jews. They came to this country having fled the pogroms at the turn of the century. In 1936, they watched in horror at the darkness that was enveloping Europe. They took in relatives fleeing Nazism, and they saw Mosley and others stirring up anti-Semitism here. That same year, in July 1936, civil war erupted in Spain. On the other side of Europe, my mother's mother, my abuela, was a schoolgirl living in Tarragona, Catalonia. Her childhood was spent in the thick of conflict between Republicans and nationalists, wondering whether her uncles would return home from war. In Britain, in Spain, these were ordinary people caught up in extraordinary events. They had never met, they were separated by land, by language, by culture. Yet when faced with the rise of fascism, they heard the same cry, "No pasarán, they shall not pass." Cable Street demonstrators who stood up to Mosley and his black shirts saw the connection between their actions and Spain. They understood that their stand was universal, and though desperately poor themselves, EastEnders organised support, collected shoes, collected supplies, and in some cases, as we've heard, volunteered to fight fascism in Spain. Because it did not matter where injustice arose, the cry was the same, "No pasarán, they shall not pass." And today, I come here not just as the granddaughter of that proud generation of anti-fascists, but as a proud member of the Jewish labour movement. We are a socialist society, established in 1920, formed to organise and maintain political movement of Jewish people within the Labour Party and the international labour movement. JLM, as it used to be known, Parlet Sion, was part of the Jewish Labour Council, formed in 1936 to bring together Jewish trade unionists and socialists to take a more active approach to oppose fascism. As we've heard, Cable Street means a lot of things to a lot of people, but it has a special place for British Jews. Oswald Mosley's decision to march here was deliberate. The anti-Semitic agenda of the British Union of Fascists mirrored European anti-Semitism. And when the BUF needed someone to blame for society's problems, they turned on the Jews. Thousands of ordinary Jews, EastEnders, Irish dockers, Labourites, socialists, communists, these were our parents, our grandparents, our great-grandparents, worked together across racial and political divides to say no to fascism. No pasarán, they shall not pass. 10 seconds. Today, as we've seen, memory in some cases giving way to history. The intense social and political way of life of the Jewish East End has all but disappeared, replaced and renewed by new immigrant communities who face many of the challenges of 80 years ago. Yet the idea of the East End continues to inspire young people from different backgrounds committed to a universal idea of social justice. Cable Street symbolises the proud historic association between Britain's Jews and the labour movement. It serves as a reminder that we must take a stand against xenophobia, against racism, against hate, against anti-Semitism, wherever we find it, including sometimes in our own ranks. Today, our politics has been captured by intolerance and a spirit of meanness. Our government is turning its back on our neighbours and on its responsibilities. Cable Street reminds us of the importance of solidarity and internationalism. The shameful failure to accept more refugees, xenophobic plans to name and shame foreign workers, and the government's failure to fulfil our obligations on poverty, human rights and inequality demands that, like the people of Cable Street, we here take a stand. Like them, we say, no pasarán, this will not pass. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sarah. So now the parents of our next speaker